Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the game where we always aim for the obscure and ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Laura. This is my colleague Susanna. I'm from High Wycombe and she's from St Albans.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Janine and this is The Mothership, aka Barbara, and we're both from Devon.
Couple number three.
Hi, Xander. I'm Stuart and this is my wife Andrea and we're from Newcastle.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, Xander. My name's Kev. This is Rob. We are friends and colleagues, and we're both from Liverpool.
And these are today's contestants. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely to have you with us. A warm welcome to each and every one of you. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. TV's most sedentary fact dispatcher. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Welcome back to our returning pairs, Kev and Rob. We didn't see enough of you last time. I'm sure we'll see more of you this time. Laura and Susanna, though. Laura added some money to the Jackpot and the flags round. They went through the entire board, named every flag in the world, virtually. It was very, very impressive.
Including two pointless ones.
Including two pointless ones, exactly that. But listen, lots of fun ahead of us today. A fun first round.
I think so. Oh, and the final round last time... £6,000 in the jackpot. Mark and Howard, they were brilliant. They scored incorrect 1-1. So, yes, they didn't win the jackpot. Don't be so pleased. And so, therefore, we're adding another £1,000 to it, and today's jackpot starts off at £7,000. There we go. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. As you all know very well, it'll be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated, so keep your scores low. Very best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is words. It's a words round. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words ending UGH as they could.
Yes, we are looking for any word which has its own entry in the UK section of Premium Oxford Dictionaries, please, that ends UGH.
Thank
you.
you.
No hyphens, no nothing like that.
No hyphens.
I've literally, while you were yabbering on, I've written down your answer.
I've got a couple.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm just going over it in thicker ink because I know I'm going to be showing it to camera later because I know it's right.
Susanna. Remind us all about yourself, Susanna.
So I work for a travel guide publisher with Laura. We work in the editorial department, producing travel guides to off-the-beaten-track places.
And these are sort of slim volumes you produce?
Oh,
or
no,
great
variety.
Big tomes?
Yeah, it depends on the destination.
OK,
so
I mean, some of those...
some of them are quite large.
Exactly. Now, Susanna, words ending UGH.
I'm really wishing I wasn't going first. Oh, words should be my thing, but I've got a blank. I'm kicking myself because I know I've got a better word in me somewhere, but I am just going to have to say thorough.
Thorough. Says Susanna. Let's see, how many of our 100 people said thorough? Down it goes to 29. Not bad. Gets us off to a good start. 29 for thorough.
Yeah, to complete with regard to every detail. It's frustrating, that podium one, when it's a words round. That is...
It's hard.
Literally, we'll hear you go, oh, of course, in like 15 seconds.
OK. Oh, I mean, I've thought of one that you might have put down for me, but I don't...
Don't start double-guessing what I guess you're getting.
OK.
Otherwise, that's going to become like Inception.
Janine,
Hello.
welcome to Pointless. How lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a team organiser with Network Rail. I basically work in the office doing a lot of the admin, office management. My nickname in the office is Naggy because I have to remind people to do
Someone's got to do it.
Exactly.
Particularly in that office.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Yes.
And what do you do for fun, Janine?
I'm really keen on geocaching, which is a hobby based on GPS and mobile phone technology, where you have to find containers or other things all over the world, pretty much.
That's great fun. Now, Janine, what are you going to go for?
I am going to go for trough.
Trough,
Yes.
says Janine. Let's see, how many of our 100 people said trough? Down he goes to 27. Not bad. 27 for trough.
Yeah, trough. That's essentially it's thorough, but with hoe taken out.
Thank you very much. Andrea, welcome to Pointers. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Andrea. I am married to Stuart. I have 2 lovely children, my 2 little dogs,
What are your dogs?
Duncan and Daisy.
Lovely. What are your kids called?
Laura and Louis. They're probably more important than the dogs, to be honest.
Laura, of course they are. Well, I had to, in order of, rising order. Now, Andrea, what are you going to go for? So it's words ending UGH.
I'm going to go for... I'm going to try replow.
Replow, says Andrea. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Replow. It's right. And that's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed, Andrea. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £7,250. It scores you nothing and just earns you our hugest respect. I love it when people play these rounds properly. Replow, superb.
Yeah, absolutely beautifully done. Well done. Because sometimes those rewords, they're not there, but quite often they are. It means to plough again.
Thank you very much indeed. Rob.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself, Rob.
So I'm a youth worker funded by Teenage Cancer Trust. I work with teenage cancer patients aged 13 right up to 24 in a children's hospital in Liverpool.
And when work's done, what do you get up to?
I'm always looking for a bit of fundraising, the next silly ideas. So
What's the silliest thing you've done so far?
I walked from London to my place of work in Liverpool in a week. So yeah, I called it my walk to work. So yeah.
With friends?
Pretty much now on my own. There's a few people on the last day. I think I've joined in for 10 minutes at the end. And
Rob, what are you going to go for?
I've got a risky one I'm going to go for. I'm not sure if it's 2 words, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to say sourdough.
Sourdough, says Rob. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said sourdough. Sourdough's right. Oh, very nearly. That's a lovely answer, though, Rob. Well done. 4 for sourdough.
Great answer, Rob. We're seeing some very good playing here. We've talked about this before, but stop making toast out of sourdough bread. It's absolutely horrific.
Nah, don't do it.
It cuts your mouth. I mean, literally, just make toast out of normal bread.
Yeah, I mean, sourdough bread on its own is lovely. A bit of butter. Nah,
fine.
I know.
If you're having a nice, like a full English, just have normal toast.
Normal toast.
You know, it's like a weapon.
I know, it is.
And they cut it in such weird shapes because it's not like a proper loaf of bread.
Yeah.
You can't put bacon in the middle of it and have a sandwich. It's just like kind of,
No.
come on.
Thank you. And thank you. That's a very good public service you've just performed there. Thank you very much indeed. We're about to come back down the line, get the other people up. But before we do that, let's just wallow in the glory of Andrea's brilliant answer and remind Susanna and Laura that they better just address the fact they're currently the high scorers at the moment. Could the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Kev, welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself, Kev.
I'm an advanced nurse practitioner working in a children's hospital that Rob mentioned before, looking after oncology and haematology patients.
Very good. And how about you? What do you do with your spare time, Kev?
Well, I've got a keen interest in cooking. My heritage, mum and dad are from Mauritius.
So what are the sort of staples of Mauritian cuisine?
Fricassees, Indian-based dishes, South African, Chinese. It's got a bit of a fusion really going on from Mauritius.
They are right in the middle of the Indian Ocean. You've got influences from everywhere. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Now, brilliant score from Rob in the first pass means that 24 or less sees you into the next round. What are we thinking?
OK, I'm going to go for borough.
Borough. Borough, says Kev. Here is your red line. Can you get below or close to this red line with borough? Ooh, pretty much. 26 takes your total up to 30. I think you've probably done enough.
Yeah, it's nicely played. Now, Borough Market in London, which is a beautiful area to have a little wander around. But can you get any toast that's not sourdough? No, you cannot. Borough Market is like the absolute epicentre of sourdough frenzy, isn't it?
You're right, sourdough central.
Yeah.
Also, if you go somewhere where you have something put into sourdough, into sandwich, the tomato ketchup there will be sort of artisanal. That's one of the few, most artisanal things I would take in a heartbeat over and above the sort of mass-produced stuff. But with ketchup, there's only one.
Well,
there's
Malcolm Gladwell writes a very good article about how ketchup is one of the few things that artisan hipster versions of have not replaced the original.
They've not. There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Stuart, welcome.
Oh.
Very good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Stuart, and I live in Newcastle, and I work for a cable percussion drilling company, which involves drilling boreholes all over the country for new builds and contamination purposes.
So you're in charge of the drilling, then, are you?
I am. I'm the lead driller, yes.
See, that's what lead driller in the band. What do you, lead drill?
I do, yeah.
How many of you in the group?
There's two. So it's not that exciting.
So it's lead and rhythm driller.
Lead and assistant.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
So hard hats, eye protection.
The full whack, yeah. The full
I mean, he's
whack.
literally standing there, but you've got all that.
Yeah, it's all that.
Okay,
yeah,
and lots of this, and then
lots of shouting at each other.
that's nice. Ear defenders, obviously.
Which you can't hear.
Yeah, good point. See, that's fun. I've just lived a day in your life. That is fun.
You would enjoy it. You would.
I promise you I would. Now, OK, Stuart, there you are on nothing. If you can score 29 or less, you're into the next round. I think you kind of have to score a pointless answer. I think,
well,
just for parity's sake.
I would have been in the next round if Kev hadn't pinched my answer. And I've kind of had that in my answer right from the start. So I've had to quickly come up with one, pretty obvious one, and I'm going to go for rough.
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 OK, here is your red line. Can you get below that red line with rough? Let's find out. $50. Takes your total up to $50. There we are.
Yeah, it means rough.
That's what it means.
You know.
Yeah. Taken quite often with the smooth.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Hello.
The mothership. How lovely to have you with us, Barbara. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm retired.
What did you do before retirement?
I worked at the University of Plymouth in one of the offices, entering student marks on spreadsheets and things like that.
And retirement, well, how do you fill your
I
retirement?
like walking our dog, Cavalier
Lovely.
King Charles Spaniel,
Very nice.
Maisie, and like watching sport on TV, football, cricket, golf.
Lovely.
Reading.
All of that, wonderful. Now, 27 is your score at the moment. 50 is the high score, so 22 or less keeps you in the game. Any word that ends UGH?
I'm going to try furlough.
See, the mothership.
Yeah.
Furlough. That's a good answer, surely. Or is it? I don't know. Sorry, we must keep the jeopardy going. There's your red line. What happens if we say furlough? Very well done indeed. That goes down to 1. 28 is your total. Very good.
Very well played. What a lovely start to your pointless career. Temporary leave of absence from work or prison, like all of you are taking now, from work. From work, most of you from work.
Yeah, it's all good. Thank you very much indeed. Laura, welcome back.
Hi.
Great to have you with us again. I mean, Laura, currently the hero of the moment because that flag round will live on for some shows still to come. Remind us all about yourself, Laura.
Well, I work in travel, which, you know, is good, seeing as I know the flags. But in my spare time, I'm quite sporty, like I play netball, and I'm a Chelsea fan. Don't say that too loudly.
It's suddenly got very cold here. Yeah. That's weird. OK, now listen, you're on 29. You have to score 20 or less.
Yeah, so I've also had my answer stolen, not to be bitter or anything.
Oh, that's annoying.
So I've got a few answers, and I don't know if they're going to be low enough, so I might have to risk it.
Yep.
I think this is a bird. I'm going to go with chuff.
Chuff. Chuff. That was one of my reserve ones.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. Chuff, here is your red line. Can you get below this red line with chuff? There we are. It certainly is a bird, by the way, and you are through to the next round. Very well done indeed, down to 1. Taking your total up to 30.
Very well done. Yes, very good, Laura, isn't she?
She's good.
Flags
She's
and
good.
birds, it turns out now.
Flags and birds.
CHOUGH, chuff.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Hickoff.
Oh, the alternate spelling of hiccup.
Yeah.
There you go. I've got it.
That's hilarious.
It's alternate spelling of hiccup.
There you are.
I knew you'd say it. Oh, I'm very happy with
also,
myself.
I knew you'd know I'd have said
There
that.
you
I
go.
kind of
There you
thought.
go.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some pointless answers, shall we? Quite apart from replow, which we already had. You
What
could have
did
had
Hiccup score?
1.
Oh, right, OK, fair enough, good.
Sorry.
No, it's fair enough.
Feed through, that's an electrical thing. Head borough, that's like the chief of a borough from ancient times. Outlaugh, it's to laugh longer than someone else.
Apparently they laugh the longest, I think.
Yes, they do. Overplough is to plough over somewhere that's already been ploughed, which is sort of like replough. I mean, your guess very much as good as mine at how you pronounce this next one. Shook. It's a ditch or furrow in Scotland or Ireland, a shook. Apologies for my pronunciation. Therethrough, which is the same as thereby. Turlough, which is low-lying land in Ireland. And Yarborough, which some people might have got. That's if you play whist or bridge. It's a hand that's got nothing above a 9. It's known as a Yarborough. And those are your pointless answers. Very well done if you got one of them.
Thank you very much indeed. So at the end of our first round, we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. I can't bear it. Stuart and Andrea, you gave us a pointless answer, but I'm afraid it was just a low-scoring round, and 50 just happens to be the high score, so we have to say goodbye. We'll see you again next time, though. Look forward to it very much. Meantime, thank you very much, Stuart and Andrea. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. There we are, very well done. We made it through the words round. And by the way, your scores were almost identical. In fact, in 2 cases they were. Janine and Barbara were just the low scorers, 28. The others are all on 30. But very well done. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is artistic music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns music acts in the titles of works of art. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you the titles of 6 works of art. They're each missing a word from their title. That word is an act who've had a UK hit. We're also going to show you an example of a top 40 hit that act has had and the year in which they had that hit.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, here comes our first board of 6 works of art with bits missing. The Blank Boy, Thomas Gainsborough. All Rise, 2001. Miss Blank O'Brien, Joshua Reynolds. Ride With Me, 2001. Orpheus leading Eurydice from the Blank, Jean-Baptiste Camille Corot, Born Slippy, 1996. The Sistine Blank, Raphael, Like a Prayer, 1989. Waterloo Bridge Blank, Claude Monet, Knock 3 Times, 1971. And Dancers in the Blank, Edgar Degas, Mull of Kintyre, 1977. I'll read those again. The Blank Boy, Thomas Gainsborough. Miss Blank O'Brien, Joshua Reynolds. Orpheus leading Eurydice from the Blank, Jean-Baptiste Camille Corot. The Sistine Blank, Raphael. Waterloo Bridge Blank, Claude Monet. And Dancers in the Blank, Edgar Degas. There we are, all the facts there. You just have to work out what the missing word is. Susanna.
Hello.
What are you going to go for?
There are a couple that I think I'm pretty sure on, and there's one that I think I could guess, but I think it's just too risky. So I am going to go for the last one, Dancers in the Wings, Edgar Degas.
Dancers in the Wings. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Dancers in the Wings. It's absolutely right. It's a good answer, 25. And thank you also. You've demonstrated perfectly how this round works.
Yeah, an awful lot of Degas' works depicted dancers. In fact, he had quite a few works actually called Dancers in the Wings.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Janine.
Yes.
Can you complete the names of these works of art?
Right, I am going to go for Orpheus leading, and I don't know how you pronounce his mate's name.
Eurydice.
Thank you. From the Underworld.
Underworld for Born Slippy. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Underworld. Underworld is right. 25 is the only score we have so far. And you pass it. Down to 14. Very well done indeed, Janine. Good work. Now, Rob, this board's all yours. Do you fancy filling in all the blanks?
Yeah, I was going to go for that one. Top one is Blue, the Blue Boy, I think. Second one, I think, is Nellie O'Brien. Sistine Madonna. I don't know, knocked 3 times. I'm going to go for Nellie, Miss Nellie O'Brien.
OK, Miss Nellie O'Brien says, Rob, let's see how many of our 100 people got Nellie. It's right. Well, 25's the high score, 14's the low. You passed the high score. You passed the low. Down you go to 5. Very well done indeed on that far podium, Rob. Excellent. 5 for Nellie.
Terrific answer, Rob. Well done. Yeah, number 3 hit for Nellie. Nellie featuring City Spud.
Oh, City Spud. Nice.
City Spud.
That's good. Nice.
It sounds like a Jack and Potato restaurant, doesn't it?
Yeah.
City Spud. You were right about Blue, the Blue Boy. Blue, of course, did All Rise. That would have scored you 31. You're right about the Sistine and Madonna. So you would have scored 36. And Waterloo Bridge, Dawn is the answer there. Dawn had a hit with Knock 3 times in 1971. That would have scored 8. So Nellie, best answer on the board. Very well played.
Thank you very much. Before we come back down the line, let's just remind ourselves, Rob and Kev looking very strong there on 5. 25 the high score, so good luck with that. Laura, will the second players please now step up to the podium? So let's put 6 more works of art with missing acts, as it were, and here they are. The first, Blank of Ophelia, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, Our House, 1982. The entry of Blank Blank into Noah's Ark, Jan Bruegel the Elder, It's My Life, 1965. First, Blank after Millet, Vincent van Gogh, Tragedy, 1998. The Blank, Auguste Rodin, Crazy Crazy Nights, 1987. Portrait of Blank, Bloch-Bauer 1, Gustav Klimt, Rolling in the Deep, 2011. And Blank Building Carthage, J.M.W. Turner, White Flag, 2003. And here they are one more time. The first, Blank of Ophelia, Dante Gabriel Rossetti. The entry of Blank Blank into Noah's Ark, Jan Bruegel the Elder. First, Blank after Millet, Vincent van Gogh. The Blank, Auguste Rodin. Portrait of Blank, Bloch-Bauer 1, Gustav Klimt. And Blank Building Carthage, J.M.W. Turner. There we are. Kev.
OK.
And you're on 5, by the way, so 19 or less.
All right.
Gets you through.
I think hopefully I'm playing a bit safe. I'm not 100% really with this board. I'm going to go for the first, Madness of Ophelia.
OK, the first, Madness of Ophelia. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. There's your red line. It's right. That looks pretty good. Well done. 30 takes your total up to 35. I think you've done enough to get yourselves into the head-to-head there, Kev. Well done.
Yeah, they only ever had one #1 single. Madness has so many hits, but just one #1. Yeah.
Which was what?
House of Fun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So it was. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Barbara, you're on 14. 20 or less gets you into the next round.
Oh, I knew several on the first board. And the only one I'm confident of now is First Steps after Millet, Vincent van Gogh.
OK, First Steps after Millet. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Steps. Here's your red line. Steps is right. Ooh, 26 is what that scores you, taking your total up to a nice round 40.
Yeah, well done. Not First Bee Gees after Millet. That's an incorrect answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Laura, you have to score 14. There's no 2 ways about it. You have to score 14 or else we say goodbye. So we're looking for the singers or groups whose names are hidden in these works of art. In fact, they've been taken out of these works of art. Can you talk us through this board?
I only know 2. I don't know the second one and I don't know the fourth one. The Rolling in the Deep is Adele, but I'm going to go for the bottom one, which I think is Dido.
OK, Dido, Building Carthage. Here is your red line. Can you get below that with Dido? Let's find out. It's definitely Dido. All bad luck, 21. Which takes your total up to 46.
Yeah, that is unlucky. You're right about Adele. She wouldn't have saved you either, though, because Adele would have scored you 22. This next one wouldn't have saved you, the Rodin one.
Oh, the Kiss, sorry.
Kiss, absolutely. Scored 17. Now, this one would have saved you. And it's workable out, I think. A UK band from the 60s. Something that might have gone onto the Ark.
The Beatles?
The entry of the Beatles into Noah's Ark would be a very detailed, tiny little detailed drawing.
The entry of
it's much
The
simpler.
Monkeys.
Not the monkeys.
The Animals.
That's enough.
Oh, the Animals!
The
Brilliant.
Animals
Of
is
course,
exactly
the
the
Animals.
answer. The Animals, and that would have scored 11 points. Very well done. If you said that at home, best answer on the board.
Thank you very much indeed. So at the end of our second round, Laura and Susanna, you've been fantastic. We've had pointless answers from you. And this, I'm afraid, is where we have to say goodbye. Laura and Susanna, thank you so much. Great contestants.
Thank you. Thank you.
But for the remaining two pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Kev and Rob, Janine and Barbara. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance of playing for today's jackpot, which currently stands at £7,250. But for fun, before we go and play the head-to-head, shall we just play a little bonus-boosting round where we can just put some more money into that jackpot? Nothing to lose here, it's just for fun. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many top 100 baby names for boys in England and Wales in 2018 as they could. Richard?
Yeah, it's fun, this one. I'm going to put 6 names up on the list. 2 of them are pointless answers, so they're correct, but no one said them. 2 of them are incorrect answers. 2 of them are not on that list. See if you can get the 2 pointless answers at home, and if you can get one of them in the studio, we'll add £250 to the jackpot. Good luck.
Oh, this is fun, because this is not like one we've done in the past, where they're things you've never really heard of
Exactly.
before.
You might
we
be
know
able
all
to
of
make an
these.
educated guess
Yeah.
of this. So you could try and work out what the incorrect ones are, maybe.
Well, exactly. Here are our 6 potential answers. Arlo, Roman, Harrison, Fisher, how am I saying this? Zander?
Zander. Zander.
Zander, Dexter. There we go. Kev and Rob, you can go first. You can chat out loud. You can all pool your knowledge.
Oh, Dexter and Arlo will be on there, I reckon.
Dexter or
Arlo.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to say Arlo.
Arlo. OK, Arlo. Is it pointless? Let's find out. It's right. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was. A little bit premature there. 1. OK, that's not a pointless answer. Janine and Barbara, it's over to you. Can you truffle out a pointless answer on that board?
Well, we're not sure if it's going to be pointless, but our previous dog was called Dexter, so we've got to go for Dexter.
You've got to go for Dexter. Let's find out. Is Dexter pointless? Again, it's right. Oh, look at that. A pointless answer. Very well done indeed. Well done, Dexter. Salutations to your old dog. Very well done.
Good boy, Dexter. Good boy. Well done. So Dexter's one of the pointless answers. There's one other up there. If you had to guess what the other pointless answer was?
Harrison.
So Roman is the other pointless answer. Roman. Roman was in 62nd place on that list in 2018. Harrison is a correct answer. Would have scored you 3 points. So the incorrect answer is Fisher. Hunter is on the list at 44, but Fisher is not on that list. And Zander, not in the top 100. It's number 176.
Yeah.
Well, Richard was 270-odd. So,
Really?
Yeah, better than me.
Anyway, there we are. Very well done. You managed to find one pointless answer, adding £250 to the jackpot, taking the total up to £7,500. That's wonderful. But who will be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. OK, well, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Here is your first question, and it concerns animals with 4 legs standing on 2 legs. Got it. Animals with 4 legs standing on 2 legs. Sorry.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 pictures now of animals that are supposed to be standing on 4 legs. So that's what they're built for, but the silly things are standing on 2 legs. Honestly, what can you do? We'd like to know what animals they are, please. We're going to give you alternate letters of their names as well.
OK, bring on the animals. Here they are. We've got A. A-R-C-N-E-E-H-N.
Silly, isn't it, standing on 2 legs?
Silly. B. C-R-C-L. C. B-O-N-B-A. D. B-N-E-M-N-O-S. And E, K-M-D-D-A-O.
Crikey.
A lot of yoga going on in the animal kingdom there, I think. OK, so we come to Kevin Robb first. What do we think?
We have to play it safe, I think. We're struggling a little bit. Komodo dragon for E.
OK, E, Komodo dragons, say Kevin Robb. Now then, Janine and Barbara, it's over to you. Do you want to talk us through that board?
Yeah. A, I think it's an African elephant. B, I think it's called a caracal. And then C is a brown bear. And D, could it be a banded mongoose? But I think we're going to go for B, which is a caracal.
B, caracal. So we've got a Komodo dragon, we've got a caracal. Kev and Rob went for Komodo dragon for E. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. It's right. 59 for Komodo dragon. Meanwhile, Janine and Barbara have gone for B and said caracal. Let's see how many of our 100 said caracal. Is it right? It is right. And it beats the Komodo dragon. And down it goes to 8. Very well done indeed, Janine and Barbara. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Great answer. It's sometimes called the Persian lynx or the African lynx, the caracal. You are right about the African elephant there. I don't think I've seen an elephant do that before. I wonder how long he kept that up for. Or she.
Or she.
52 for that. You're right about brown bear as well. That's the biggest scorer. Who scored you 75.
I mean, they look quite sweet, but that's just terrifying, isn't it? I mean, that is a scary animal.
It could not look more like a human being in terms of its the way it holds itself, could it?
Yeah.
Blimey. 75, well done if you said it. And you are quite right on this one. It is the banded mongoose. Filled in the gaps very nicely. Would have scored you 2 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, here comes your second question. Best of luck, Kev and Rob. You have to win this one, but Janine and Barbara get it first. Our second question is all about shops on television, Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you the names now of 5 shops that feature on television, and we'll give you the initials of the shows that they feature on, but what are those shows, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 shops, and here they come. Arkwright's, OAH. John and Mary's, FT. Hooper's Store, SS. Quickie Mart, TS. And Grace Brothers, AYBS. Let me read those again. Arkwright's, OAH. John and Mary's, FT. Hooper's Store, SS. Quickie Mart, TS. And Grace Brothers, AYBS. There we are. Janine and Barbara will go first.
And Quickie Mart is The Simpsons, but I don't know the other 2. It's quite a long one. Oh my God, it's definitely right.
OK, Janine and Barbara, what are you going to go for?
We're going to go for the Grace Brothers. Are You Being Served?
Are You Being Served, say Janine and Barbara. Now then, Kevin Robb, what are you going to go for? Do you want to talk us through that board?
Yeah, if only. We know the 4th one's The Simpsons.
Arkwright is open all hours.
Should we do that?
One is, yeah. It's a bit of a gamble, really, but...
We'll do Arkwright, open all hours.
OK, Arkwright's open all hours. So we have Are You Being Served and we have open all hours. Janine and Barbara went for Are You Being Served for the Grace Brothers. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. 61. 61 for Are You Being Served? Meanwhile, Kev and Rob have gone for open all hours for Arkwright's. Let's see how many of our 100 people said open all hours. That's right. 61's. Whoa, 71 for open all hours, which means very well done indeed. Janine and Barbara, after only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Yeah, I think both teams were tempted to go for The Simpsons, and it's a better answer than either. Would have won you the point. I think because the initials are less obvious, Simpsons would have scored you 42. Now, these other 2, John and Mary's, do you know that one? They're a couple, they're always rowing until the title character...
Father Ted.
Father Ted, yeah. Until Father Ted comes along and then their sweetness and light. 6 points for that. And Hooper Store, It's appeared in this show ever since this show began in 1969, an American show with puppets.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah, would have scored 5 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid it's Kev and Rob. You came into this as our golden couple, but I'm afraid Janine and Barbara have just whipped it out from under your noses. Anyway, thank you so much for playing. It's been great having you on both shows. Thank you so much, Kev and Rob. But for Janine and Barbara, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Janine and Barbara. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. Yes. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £7,500. There we are. That is a jackpot. Well, you've done incredibly well. First time you've been on the show. Yep. And straight through to the head-to-head. 2-0 in the head-to-head. No arguing with that. And here you are in the final. What is going to help you take that jackpot home?
I think anything to do with cricket or perhaps football, music.
Yeah. Music, yes.
Yeah, geography.
Authors.
Yeah.
Books.
OK, that's a nice wide range of things. 4 things will appear on the board. We've just got to hope something up there sings to you. We've got, today, albums by classical crossover singers, champions in equestrian sports, the year 1962, literary patricias. What do we think?
Could we have champions in equestrian sports, please?
Yes, that didn't take you long to decide on. Champions in equestrian sports.
You certainly can. We're looking for any of the following, please. We're looking for any winning rider of the British Jumping Derby at Hickstead from 1961 all the way up to 2018, please. We're looking for any winners of the major competition at the Badminton Horse Trials, please, from 1949 all the way up to 2018. And we're looking for any UK Olympic gold medalist in an equestrian sport at any Olympics all the way up to 2016, please. So riders who won the Hickstead Derby, riders who have won the major competition at the Badminton Horse Trials, and any rider who has won an Olympic gold medal for the UK.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. We just need 1 pointless answer to win the jackpot. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
What do you say? Charlotte Dujardin
Yes.
owns the Olympic. Did Carl Hester ever win the gold?
No, he didn't.
OK,
no.
but Nick Skelton for the Hickstead Derby.
Maybe, yes. Yeah.
Badminton. Did Zara Phillips ever win badminton?
Yes, she did. And I think Princess Anne.
What about Piggy French?
Yeah. Sorry, what year is it, please? Up until?
Up till 2018.
Thank you. No, she's not won it before.
Pippa Funnell, then?
Yes. Yeah.
Who else? Can you think of anyone else? Let me think. So who have we got? We've got Charlotte Dujardin. We've got Pippa Funnell.
Yeah.
What about William Fox Pitt?
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Definitely him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for those 3.
Yeah.
No.
Not Hickstead, badminton. That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. OK.
OK.
Sounds like you've got your 3 answers, and there we are. The minute's just running out. Let's have your answers.
OK, we're going to go for winners of badminton horse trials, and we're going to say William Fox Pitt.
William Fox Pitt.
And Pippa Funnell.
Pippa Funnell.
And then the gold medalists at the Olympics, we're going to go for Charlotte Dujardin.
Charlotte Dujardin. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you think?
Charlotte Dujardin?
I think she'd be more popular, so...
William Fox Pitt, then?
Yeah.
William Fox Pitt.
OK, we'll put William Fox Pitt last. Least likely to be pointless?
Pippa... go on.
Charlotte Dujardin, and then Pippa Funnell goes in the middle. OK. Well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, then, and here they are. We have got Charlotte Dujardin, Pippa Funnell, and William Fox Pitt. 3 good answers on the board there. Any one of those might turn out to be pointless and win you that jackpot. £7,500. That's a decent jackpot to be taking home. What would you like to do with it if you won?
Holiday?
Yeah, I think a holiday.
Nice holiday?
One of our hobbies is going on holiday.
What a nice hobby to have. Very good. Anything else you want to add to that, Barbara?
No,
No, perfect. OK, well, very best of luck. Charlotte Dujardin is your first answer. In this case, we're looking for any gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist from the UK in any equestrian sport. If Charlotte Dujardin is pointless, £7,500 is yours. Well, Charlotte Dujardin, absolutely on the money, just has to be pointless now for you to win that jackpot. Down we go with Charlotte into the 30s. through the 20s, into the teens, not quite in single figures, 11 for Charlotte Dujardin. Lovely answer, lovely low score, annoyingly not pointless. Pippa Funnel is your next answer, and we are now looking for winners at the badminton horse trials. If Pippa Funnel is pointless, £7,500 is yours. How many people said Pippa Funnel? Again, it's right. Charlotte Dujardin was your first answer. Took us all the way down to 11. Pippa Funnel now takes us down through the 30s, into the 20s, into the teens, still going down in single figures with Pippa Funnel, still going down with Pippa Funnel to 2. That's exciting. OK, your third and final answer is William Fox Pitt. And again, we're looking for winners at badminton. If William Fox Pitt is pointless, £7,500 is yours. How many people said William Fox Pitt? Well, Charlotte Dujardin took us down to 11. Pippa Funnel took us down to 2. William Fox Pitt now takes us down through the teens. Are we into single figures? Yes, we are. Still going down with William Fox Pitt. Still going down to 3. Oh, bad luck. 3 wonderful, wonderful answers there. And you clearly know you're equestrian sportsmen and women, which means I'm afraid this next bit's probably going to be quite uncomfortable for you as Richard goes through the pointless answers. But you played incredibly well.
Thank you.
You may not have got the jackpot, but you were taking home a pointless trophy, which you richly deserve. So very well done.
Yeah, great effort, great performance throughout the show as well.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure having you here. Let's take a look, shall we, at the pointless answers. We'll start with riders who've won the Hickstead Derby. We'll start with a man who's won it 4 times, Eddie Macken. Was a pointless answer. John Ledingham, he's won it 3 times. Paul Darrow. Tina Fletcher, the first woman to win it since Addison Dawes, or Addison Westwood, as was. She was also a pointless answer. William Funnel was the highest scorer on that one. Other pointless answers, Jeff Billington, a pointless answer. Guy Williams. Paul Schockermoller was a pointless answer as well. Now, let's take a look at the winners of badminton. You suggested Zara Phillips and the Princess Royal. You didn't say Mark Phillips, who would have been a pointless answer. Lucinda Fredericks there, Mary King or Mary Thompson as was. You could have had Nicholas Touzant as well. All of those were pointless answers. Also could have had Ginny Lang. Ian Stark was a pointless answer on that one, as was Richard Mead. So some big names there in the equestrian world with pointless answers. Richard Mead, a pointless answer again when we look at the medalists. As was Ben Mayer, who won his medal in 2012, Bridget Parker and Mary Gordon Watson, all of those pointless answers. Very well done, if you've got any of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you, Janine and Barbara. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £8,500. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.